I'm Steve Norton, Mind Coach, and welcome to my latest video blog. What I'd like to do today is ask you some questions. And what I'd like to ask you is, how's your life going? Is it going the way that you want it to go? Do you still have the issues that you once had, or you've had for, let's say, the past year? Or have you resolved those issues? Now, if you haven't resolved them, the question is, why haven't you resolved them? What have you actually done to help to resolve those things? Have you done anything about it? Or have you just literally thought about it? Have you picked up the phone and asked for help? Have you called a friend? Have you spoken to someone who can help you with this, a professional? Or have you just literally just sat there and hoped it would go away? So the point of this video blog today is to really get you to take some action on things, because it doesn't matter what you've got, whether that's an issue or a confidence problem or a behavioural problem you may have. There's always someone out there that can help you. Now, you've probably tried it yourself, tried doing things, and maybe you tried the self-help route and you haven't been able to overcome it that way. And I know when I was younger and I had issues with my own self-confidence, I did try the self-help route, and it did help me, and it helped me immensely. So I do know that works, but it doesn't always work for everyone. So what I'm really here to say to you is, if you want next year to be different to this year, well, then you've got to do something about it. It's not going to just come to you. No one's going to come into your life and just change it for you. It's going to happen because you do certain things for it to happen. So there's a few things you can do. You can either call a professional like myself who can help you, and there's many good people out there. Look for whatever issue that you've got and ask that person if they can help you with your specific issue. Or you can try the self-help route like I took many years ago, and it definitely helped me. It was a little bit longer using the self-help route, I'll be honest. If I'd met someone who knew what they were doing on the early stages, I could have really cut through the grease, if you like, and made some progress a lot faster. But self-help does work, albeit a bit slower. So you need to make some decisions, and you need to make some decisions about the way your life's going, and ask yourself, and truthfully ask yourself, am I on the right track to solve this? Is it going to happen? Am I doing the right things in order to make these changes happen in my life? Or am I literally just sweeping it under the carpet and just hoping things will get better? Well, the bad news is that it won't get better without you doing something about it. In fact, what I found with problems and difficulties, issues that people have, no matter what it is the longer you have it, the worse it gets. It doesn't become easier. Like when people have phobias, they tend to expand and get worse, and then they start to join on to other things. Like, for instance, if you've got a fear of spiders, even just seeing a slight bit of fluff on the carpet is enough to make you think it's a spider. You then start to have fears about watching certain TV programs in case there's a spider on it. And so you start avoiding many things. And when you first started to have the phobia, yes, it was difficult, but it's grown in time, and that's one of the things we found with issues. So I'm really here to tell you today that it's not far off the end of the year, and the question is, how's next year going to be? Is it going to be just another repeat of this year, or are you going to do something about it? So they're your options. You either sit there, hope, wait for your life to change, or you do something about it. And the two main methods I recommend is either the self-help route or contacting someone like myself. And just having a conversation with someone like myself and discussing what's going on in your life. That in itself is a massive relief at times. The amount of times that clients ring me up and they say, just so nice just to talk to somebody who's completely impartial, who's not connected to the family in a confidential way, and there's no pressure. It is tremendously freeing. So maybe you've been sat there on a precipice of wondering whether to give somebody a call, a professional like myself. What I'm here to say to you is, just do it. Take that chance. Make the call, because either way you'll have an answer to the queries that you've had in your mind about certain things. So on that note, I hope that you make some decisions today and start to get the ball rolling in your life, because your life can be fantastic. It can be great, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be. But doing the old things is just going to yield the old results. So on that note, let's get cracking, and I'll see you in the next video.